Hello, dear students. Hope you all are enjoying your e-learning sessions with colorful and animated presentations made by your own ISJ teachers, specially for you all. Today, I welcome you all, grade 5 students, on a new, exciting world of social studies. I have divided this particular lesson into three parts. So, let's begin with our first part. Now tell me, when you look at this image of a globe, what all things you observe? Yes, we can see a world map and different colors used in it, such as blue, green, brown, yellow, etc. But do you know these colors stands for what? Look at this physical map of India. You have learned in grade 4 that blue color stands for ice or water bodies, green color for plains, a yellow color for deserts. So it means all these different colors are used to show different physical features or landforms. So let's begin to learn more about these landforms in social studies, lesson number 4, major landforms. It is an activity lesson and I have a very good news for you people which I'm going to tell you at the end of this lesson, and I'm sure you'll enjoy that. You'll be very happy to listen that good news. Now let's see what are the learning objectives of this lesson. We'll be learning about introduction of landforms, that means what are the different landforms, then mountains and its importance, then we'll be learning about plateaus and its importance, then what are the plains and its importance, then we'll see what do you mean by desert and its features, and at the end we'll be learning about the river and its three stages. Our earth's surface is covered with water and land, isn't it? But tell me, do you know what percent of the earth is covered in water or land? Just think. Okay, I'll tell you. 29% of earth's surface is covered by land, whereas 71% is covered with water. In this picture, you can see that the surface of the earth is not the same everywhere. Some parts are flat, whereas some are raised. Thus, these natural features of the earth's surface causes different landforms such as mountains, hills, plains, rivers, etc. Let us learn each one of these landforms one by one. The first landform is mountain. As you can see here, a mountain is a place on Earth's surface that is much higher than the land around it. Look at here. In this particular picture, you can see here you are having towards the left hand side a sea level which is shown in blue colored. See this one. So the mountain's height, as we can see here, this is the mountain which is quite heighted than this mean sea level. So we usually calculate the height of mountain from above the mean sea level. You can see this red line and the height written over here. Now if this particular landform is more than 800 meters in height, then only we can call it as a mountain. Otherwise it could be considered as a small hill. Okay, so look at this mountain. The uppermost part is called as peak of the mountain and another name is summit. So the highest point of a mountain is called a peak or summit, and mountain peaks are mostly conical in shape. Now again, that shape of summit or shape of peak differs according to mountains age? Yes, students, mountains do have age. Now look at this, they are having steep slopes as well. Okay, what we have seen up till now, a mountain is a landform which rises more than 900 meters. They cover around 1/5 or around 20% of total land area of the earth. That's why we see so many mountains around us. The highest point of mountain is called as, yes, peak or summit. They differ in height and shape as well, and this depends on their age. Now we'll see some more examples. For example, the Himalayas and the Alps mountains, they are young mountains and they are having conical shapes. Look at this conical shape, particularly the peak point. The highest point of the mountain is conical in shape. Now next, the Aravallis and Appalachian mountains are very old mountains with rounded peak. Look at this Aravalli Hill. This is the highest point which is rounded in shape, and they are old mountains. That's why their peak or summit is round in shape and not in conical shape. Now several mountains, they join together to form a chain or range of mountains which may extend up to hundreds of kilometers. We are having two examples. For example, Andes in South America. Look at this, the chain of different small mountains around here. And another example is Rockies in North America. Look at here. This is the range of mountain or chain of mountains. Now, what are the importance of mountains? Mountains act as the barrier against cold and hot winds. You remember we have learned this about Himalayan mountains in grade 4. Rivers originating from mountains provides water for irrigation. Do you remember the meaning of irrigation? Irrigation means watering the crops. The slopes of mountains provide water for irrigation. Some mountains are rich in mineral sources. Now let's move to the Factopedia. Factopedia, the actual fact discovered by scientists. If you can recollect, you have learned that the highest mountain is, tell me, highest mountain is Mount Everest, right? But is it the real fact? We'll read now. Mount Mauna Kea, a volcano in Hawaii, which is present in USA, is actually the tallest mountain in the world, not the Mount Everest. We'll see why and how this is tallest mountain. Okay. Let's analyze whether Mount Everest is world's highest mountain or not. As you can see in this picture, the three mountains are shown. First is Mount Everest, situated in Asia. Other is Kilimanjaro in Africa, and Mauna Kea, situated in Pacific. Now, as we have learned earlier, that the height of the mountain is calculated from the mean sea level. So this is the base of Mount Everest. When it is calculated, its height came around 5,200 meter. Now when scientists have calculated the height of Mountain Kilimanjaro from the mean sea level, it came around 5,600 meter. Now tell me, which one is more, 5,200 or 5,600? Definitely 5,600 meter is more in height. That means Mountain Kilimanjaro is higher than Mount Everest. Now when we come to the third mountain, look at the height of Mauna Kea. From the base, it is 10,200 meter, which means this Mauna Kea is the highest one, higher than these two. That's why we said that Mountain Mauna Kea is the highest mountain in the world. Dear students, So here we end with our part 1 video. Watch that part 2 inshallah.